Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rumboyz After Dark live here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Make sure that you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Make sure that you share the content. If you already are subscribed, share the content on all of your social media platforms. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Go ahead, start hitting that like button. All right, get those likes up, get those likes up. And yeah, other than that, enjoy the live chat. We have a very, very lit show for you guys. I know that a lot of you are a little turkey drunk from yesterday, a little coming off of a food coma, probably slept all day today. But it's all good. We're here to reinvigorate you and get you ready for the night. All right. First things first, we do want to make sure that we go ahead and we pay the bills. I would like to first look. It's Black Friday still. You still got time. 50% off everything on shopgld.com. 50% off everything. Link in the description. Copy and paste it. You may have to like hold it down, copy and paste it that way. Link is in the description. Get on over there to Shop GLD. 50% off everything. You can use our link in the description. You can use our promo code GLDGRUM. Yeah, I saw you connect with your favorite team. You know, we got watches over there as well. We got matching sets with that also come with bracelets and stuff. So, get on over there, check it out. Get real drippy. Closeout 22 iced out and real fresh, all right? I also want to shout out our homies over at All 22, promo code Rumboyz, 40% off the subscription price. In your package, you will get exclusive coaches breakdown and film. And also the latest and most exclusive updates from PFF. All right, so get on over there, All 22. Link is in the description. Feel free to click it. Get on over there. Join up with us. And for 40% off all of your daily fantasy player prop needs, get on over to monkeyknifefight.com, promo code Rumboyz. That's Rumboyz in all caps for 100% match on your very first deposit, all the way up to $100. And then also check out our homies over at Champions Round. $12 entry, play our daily dozen, win 2,400. Let's go. Let's get into the show, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's get in and bring up the cast and crew. Oh, that sounds so beautiful. This is that old time. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz girls. What to do, dilly. First up, representing going for two and also representing the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Give it up for Drop the Mic FF.
Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Just like I fell yesterday and I have a hole in my hands. Let's go. It's party time.
Yeah. You fucked yourself up. Mike, you are officially dropped the run into a brick wall, Mike.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, representing the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Give it up for the homie, the patron saint of fantasy football, St. Pat FF.
Someone once told me not to bite off more than I can chew. I said I'd rather choke on greatness than nibble on mediocrity.
Holy fuck. This man just pulled out a whole fucking turkey leg.
Yes, that's my boy. You're my boy.
Wow.
You're my boy, Blue.
Wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, next up here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
I don't think this guy's gonna be able to top that.
Top that. No, fuck that. Hey, we getting turned up with Taco TDS.
Yo, damn, Pat, why you gotta do me like that? I was about to say something real clever, like I stepped in from the throne to the office because I got a bathroom right next door, so I kind of like got my junk done quick. But I mean, damn, I couldn't even.
I
was like, I'm not even gonna try to make this work. Just God bless you, sir.
Just get on and go with it.
Yo, man, smack like yo, that first bite was so like vicious. It was like, yo.
I was looking down, all of I suddenly I look up and he's chewing. I'm like, chewing.
This is the most manly. That was like the most manliest shit right there. Yo, cheers, bro. Dilly.
Respect is given, respect is due. I just said, fuck that shit.
Dilly.
Boys, bro. With the beard rocking too, yeah.
Oh yeah. Me and Pat are beard bros.
Hey, you know, I got mine popping as well.
This is a week. I mean, this is less than a week, so I mean, some consider it a beard.
Nah, you baby face here right now. I keep my shit trimmed up. It's a little different. Let's get into the show. What's good, Tree? Leafs defense sucks says UK randoms and American Patriots went to war today. How do you feel about the best players from the best football league, the Premier, but tied to motherfuckers from the MLS?
Okay, I'm not disagreeing, but I will disagree in the sense of this. We have the most players. U.S. has the most players that the U.S. has ever had playing overseas on a team.
Yeah.
I'll say this though too. Our boys looked athletic as fuck. Like we looked way more athletic.
The defense was on point. I was like, damn, like if only we could have. If we could, all them corner kicks, we should have been able to put one in.
Well, they had McGuire stand there and just freaking head them all away.
Well, we're great at running. Like our team is athletic as fuck. We were catching up to that ball.
We already knew that, Taco.
But how about anytime we try to get to any kind of offense, our shit looks so shitty. I'm like, dude, what is this?
I thought we gotta work on scoring. I for real, like I was like, yo, England's gonna smoke us. But like I did have a bet. I did have a bet to where we were gonna draw. So like
my prediction,
I figured that.
My prediction was a loss 2-1.
Well, if we lose to Iraq though, there should be a riot in the streets.
Iran, not Iraq.
Iran. We're playing Iran, yeah.
Iran, Iraq, it don't matter.
What's good, Albert? What's good? Kenny Pickett season said nice blown 13 lead. Nice blown 13 colony lead in England. Oh shit. Rumboyz After Dark, time to ride.
They've been bleeding colonies for centuries.
Geno Smith or Kyler Murray this week? Didn't Warzone just have like an update? I could have sworn that Warzone just had like that like an update.
He's trying to say Geno Smith.
Give me Geno.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, give me Geno.
I just watched the first 2 episodes of the HBO show. Give me Geno.
Bet.
The HBO show is on the Cardinals, FYI.
Yeah, hard knock.
That's let's just say that sideline dispute between D-Hop and Kyler is on there. Let's just
Oh, what happened?
I honestly thought that they were going to scrap. Like I thought they were going to scrap.
Basically, it was Hopkins was wide open on the play. He threw it to someone else.
Yep.
And he let him know he was open and do his job.
Hopkins was like, yo, I want to win. He's like, give me the fucking ball. He's like, you don't see me? He's like, what? You can't see me? And like, I was like, bro, don't pull a D'Angelo Hall 2.0, bro.
And then Kirk, but what they didn't show from what you've seen, what they didn't show, and then they just showed it on the show, was Kingsbury came over to like talk to the whole offense, and he says, "Are you guys good?" And Kyler said yes, and D-Hop said no and turned his back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cliff got in both their ass. He's like simple plays, easy, simple plays. He was like, stop with the bullshit, stop with the fighting. He's like, keep your heads together. Like, yeah, he kind of had to like step up and be dad. Kyler or Jimmy G? Right? I'm fucking with the Jimmy G.
I still think that rushing upside is still too much for me.
Jimmy G's.
I don't like Kyler's rushing upside. Didn't he have an ankle injury?
He had a hammy.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with that.
He's coming off a cold hammy.
I'm playing Jimmy G. Jimmy G's gonna find Ayuk for some weird reason. Then he's gonna like dump one off to Christian McCaffrey, and then he's gonna easily score. Like I'm going Jimmy G, bro. Cliff does have a nice crib. Our great country does not lose to Iran. America 3-0. Hashtag talk son. Need 2 receivers. One flex. Okay, so 2 receivers, 1 flex. Juju, Sutton, Olave, Pittman Jr., Treylon Burks, Rashad White. We're definitely locking in Rashad White. Yep. Ryan. I have Kelsey and Chiefs defense starting, so I don't know if I want to start 3 KC players.
That's pretty easy. There's a really good chance Juju still does not play.
Yeah.
I'm going Pittman, Olave, and White.
Yeah, so we locked in White for the flex. I would go Olave and Pittman.
Olave versus San Francisco scares me a little bit, though.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it
close
from White this week. I'd rather have P. Ryan than White.
Really?
But that's where I'm at.
I don't know.
I'll be honest.
No Joe Mixon this week.
Yep,
I'm going to Olave and Treylon Burks.
Just to saying that Juju's rolled in.
For sure, Olave is in there.
I don't trust Pittman.
If Juju is playing, then roll with your 3 Chiefs. Just load up on that offense, then. If he is in, then load up on that offense.
Olave is the San Francisco 49ers, though. That doesn't give you any kind of cause to pause.
That's where I would say. That's where I would say it would be Juju. It would be then Juju and Pittman.
Yep.
We outside. Yo, let's go. Let's get it. All right, let's get into the first topic of the night. We did have not 1, not 2, but 3. We had 3 NFL games on Turkey Day yesterday. Gobble, gobble, motherfuckers. Hopefully some of y'all also, took the day and that the night got gobbled as well. Get what I'm saying? All jokes aside, though.
He's talking about sex. Did you have sex? Drink if you did.
The only reason Pat's saying that is because he got lucky for once.
Bro, I'm in a committed relationship.
Anyways,
I don't anymore.
So
anyways, last night yesterday. Actually, it was last night. The night game. Minnesota took on the New England Patriots, and where Kirk Cousins looked pretty damn good. This morning, I woke up and I was like, damn, after throwing up a lot, found myself busily wondering, is the primetime Cousins curse broke? And is Justin Jefferson potentially this generation's Randy Moss? Mike, well, first I'll bring up the guest. Maddie!
What up?
Hey.
Hi,
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, guys?
Maddie Kroll.
Kirk Cousins.
It has been forever since I've been on here. Did somebody just call me Kirk Cousins?
No.
No, you said what's up. I said Kirk Cousins.
I was like, I'm white. I'm not that white.
Holy shit. I mean,
all right,
so go ahead, Mike. Your take on Kirk Cousins.
First, I'm gonna talk about J. Jeff. He is the closest thing. He is the closest thing we have to Randy Moss in this generation. He's the closest thing. He is the man. I'm not saying he's Randy. I'm just saying he's the closest thing we have to Randy. I don't really need to say much more about Jefferson because everyone knows he's the shit. What I want to say more about is I am not sold on this being primetime Cousins. This is not over. This is one blip on the radar. Okay? Just because a freaking person has a problem and they do something to one time doesn't mean they need to show a habit of getting rid of that problem.
We said respect Cousins' dad bod, bro.
No. This has nothing to do with his dad bod, okay? I got a dad bod that is bruised up right now. This has nothing to do with dad bods.
Nobody told you trying to fucking play wide receiver yesterday.
Okay, I was playing one wide receiver and I ran into a wall, okay?
Never do that again in your life.
Okay. So
you are not him.
Kirk Cousins. No, I am not him when it comes to being a wideout. Kirk Cousins had one performance, and now people are acting like, oh, he's back to he's good. Kirk, the prime time is gone. I don't care about one freaking performance. I'm gonna bring it up. Taco. Kadarius Toney had one good performance. That doesn't mean he's the shit. So what's the difference between him and Kirk Cousins?
No.
That's totally different.
No. I'm just bringing it up to piss Taco off.
I get that. Hey, stay in your box. Okay?
Kirk Cousins needs to prove more often that he is better in primetime and that he is the man. If he does it two more times this season, I will give him credit where credit is due. But he also had J. Jeff bailing him out and the defense did what they had to do to win the game. And the other thing that I want to see, and I think all of you will agree, yes, we have Belichick on the other side of the field, but I want to see him do it against a team that has a quarterback that is going to score at will as well, and they're going to have to go mano-a-mano. He was going against mac and cheese. He wasn't going against another QB.
He still did put up 30 plus points against mac and cheese.
Yeah, and it was Matthew Judon. It was Matthew Judon that was chasing him down.
That had 12 straight scores back and forth.
Yep.
That the game never got out of hand. So at that point, that's not on Kirk. That's on the defense.
No, I agree with that.
Now
I don't think that OBJ's one catch. Compared to everything that Justin Jefferson is doing, I won't say that one catch is more monumental than a full-bodied resume. Cool, you had one catch, bro. Pat, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Justin Jefferson is the guy. There's obviously some certain physical limitations compared to someone like a Calvin Johnson. He's not going to be able to do exactly what Calvin Johnson did or what Randy Moss did just because of his body type.
Yep.
That being said, Justin Jefferson is the number one wide receiver in the league right now. Case closed.
Better than Jamar Chase?
Better than Jamar Chase.
Yes.
Okay.
He was better than Jamar Chase in college. He's better than Jamar Chase now.
Okay, just saying because they're both my favorites.
Yep. And I'm not going to fight with someone who says, "Oh, Jamar Chase is better." It's not worth it. It's not worth my time.
They're made. Look. And then I'll add a little Terry McLaurin in there. Just saying. There's debates to be had.
I'm not even going to mention mine till my turn. So.
Oh God, I want to.
I already know where he's going.
Yeah, so that's why
I'll say.
Before, yeah.
So speaking of stats, that the comment from Matt says not his whole stats.
Winking Recess Cup.
There's a misconception with primetime Kirk Cousins that the stats don't line up with. If primetime Kirk Cousins puts up better stats than daytime Kirk Cousins, his win-loss is worse. Yes. That's on a team game, and obviously the bad game when he has a bad game and it looks bad. It looks bad. The Eagles game this year looked absolutely horrendous. That fourth quarter, he was just chucking it up.
Alberto, don't even freaking bring Darnell Mooney into the same conversation as Justin Jefferson. Sit down.
It's okay. I saw someone bring a Justin Fields into a thing about how a throw that only Mahomes, Allen, and then he just threw Fields in there yesterday. I'm like, oh. Chicago Bears fans have been tripping on my timeline.
Well, you're a Packers fan. What do you expect? What's up, bro?
Anyway, I just want to bring that into it. Kirk Cousins' primetime game stats. The numbers don't say primetime Kirk is bad.
Good. Hey, really quick, Leafs. Terry McLaurin, bad man things, okay? Don't disrespect the bad man. F1. Taco, what you got?
I mean, honestly, Kirk Cousins, like primetime Kirk Cousins, that's not something that's going to get really fixed till the playoffs. Like all this is just talk. No one even really knows the real record that he has. He has the trail meaning of a guy that doesn't deliver in the primetime games because he's had some bad games. And that's going to stick with him until he delivers on the big stage in the playoffs, takes him to the next round, and he just says, can't wait. And he gets all crazy on the plane with his chains and shit. And everyone's like, that's the Kirk Cousins we love because he has swag. This dude has confidence in himself. And eventually it's going to hit. Eventually he's going to get the big game. And let's face it, he is one of the best wide receivers in the game to throw to. So it's a little bit easier than if he's just trying to make it happen like Daniel Jones. He has Thielen. He has Hawkinson. He has Justin Jefferson. He has all the weapons necessary for him just to go out there and play an average game. And this team is going to go decently far. The NFC is not that strong. And he has a really good offense. So the curse won't be lifted till we see him do it in the playoffs. If he does it in the playoffs, it's all gone. Now, Justin Jefferson being the best wide receiver in the league, I think that's all subjective. It depends on what metrics are you really getting. Like he makes some of the biggest, best plays. I agree. But Stephon Diggs is putting in that work just like him. And you can obviously say that Stephon Diggs right now is better.
Are you bringing up Diggs because he's playing for a New York team?
No, it's because he's the number one
Okay.
fantasy wide receiver in the game. More points scored than Jefferson.
I have one
Jefferson
problem
has more receiving yards though.
with-
He does have more receiving yards, but they have what is it? I think he has more touchdowns, Diggs, right?
But here's the thing: just because he's the number one fantasy doesn't mean he's the best wide receiver. That's
In the
my
league.
issue.
100%. 100%. But it was just one measure. There's a million different ways that you can measure it. Diggs has been doing it for much longer. That's one of the big things about these wide receivers. They'll come in and do it for 1 or 2 years, and then all of a sudden they're gone or they're not found. Randy Moss is a Hall of Famer because he did it for 8-9 years. He put up consistency. Now, Justin Jefferson, every year he's played, he's showed up and he showed out. And he is on his path to being a legendary receiver like a Randy Moss. Absolutely. But if you're telling me right now, you got to look at guys like Kupp still. Kupp is putting up insane numbers. Now he's hurt. Obviously, that's taking him out of the conversation. But are you really going to tell me that he's that much
They're
worse?
two different receivers.
Yeah,
You can't even compare that. That's like comparing apples to oranges.
But if you're saying the best, that means who is going to be that first receiver that you go and get? Who's going to be the guy that's going to be able to take you to Kupp won that chip?
If you're okay, let me ask you this, Taco. Taco, let me ask you this. If you're starting a team right now, are you taking Kupp over Jefferson?
I think you need to clarify if you're talking about fantasy or if you're talking.
I'm talking real. I'm
not
talking fantasy.
Real.
I'm not talking fantasy at all.
I mean, I would take Jefferson because he's younger. But you can make obvious cases for a lot of other guys. And then it's like, what positions are you valuing? So it's all subjective. But if you're talking about best wide receiver in the league right now, there's a bunch of Tyreek Hill's name hasn't even been brought up. He was on pace for the most receiving yards in NFL history.
I knew someone was going to say it. That's how a white boy run the ball.
When I read this question, I was thinking about my answer. I wasn't even thinking Jefferson in fantasy. I was thinking pure. I was thinking
straight up. Yeah. Maddie, what you got? Because Taco will talk forever.
When we're talking about Justin Jefferson, I think the thing that sets him apart is the fact that you can't stop him. I mean, look at the game yesterday when we were talking about the Patriots. They had him completely defended east to west, lateral across the field. The only place that there wasn't a defender was to the north, and he still made it happen repeatedly in situations that he shouldn't have. The thing with Kirk is when we start talking about Cousins and is the curse being lifted and is it not and all this other kind of stuff, the one thing that nobody I feel like is bringing up is the fact that everything that he's giving us right now are design throws. So basically he's being treated like Jimmy G is in San Francisco. So could he game manage and make it to a Super Bowl? Absolutely, because he has the support of an offensive coordinator who is calling the right plays to put him in a position to win. Is he still going to throw stupid interceptions and make bad decisions when he's pressured? Absolutely. But can he manage a game and allow his team to set it up to win? Jefferson, you talk about Hawkinson now. He has all the tools around him, and he's being given an offense that's designed to help him succeed. So is the curse lifted for this year? Maybe. If we're talking about Cousins in a different team, a different environment, I don't know if it would be the same. If Jefferson goes down tomorrow, I wouldn't say that. But as of right now, I think that what you're seeing is what you're getting, and the Vikings are an actual threat.
The Vikings are definitely.
They're definitely a threat. I don't want people to think that I'm not. I think what Maddie said is perfect. If he had to go out and win a game, I don't think he's doing it.
I think he's gone.
And to pass, and for me, I think that's what he's got to do to lift the curse.
Right. As a quarterback, you can't compare him to Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen, where the quarterback is being they're given all the power. You're surrounding your offense around that quarterback. He's not going to have that. So you can't keep him in the same conversation. But like I said, compared to Jimmy G, absolutely, he's the guy and he'll be able to get it done.
Yeah. Cousins is playing like he's trying to get a Madden cover, like he's trying to get, big endorsements deals, He said, yo, I need a New Balance dad shoe deal, I'm impressed. I'm impressed thus far. Without Justin Jefferson, that team's not the same. And he's not putting on a clinic in the manner that he has been. I think that if he didn't have a weapon that just has that pure dog in him, like Justin Jefferson, his playbook would look significantly different, and he would probably have a much more difficult time making some of the throws that he's making because Jefferson's, because of how talented he is kind of able to bail Cousins out of some of those bad throws and some of those bad situations. With that being said and stated, they're gonna get into the playoffs at this point. They're pretty much on pace to do so. Those will be the primetime games to where you know, like everyone else mentioned, to where we're really gonna have to make a judgment call. Right now, I'm not gonna say that it's lifted. I'm saying that you're getting bailed out because the Dalvin Cooks, the Justin Jeffersons, they got you. They got you, T.J. Hawkinson, so personnel is helping him look like a superstar right now. But hey, keep rocking the chains on the Jets because that is a stunt. That is a stunt, and you keep winning every time that it happens. So we love it. Did you know Christian Darrisaw is PFF's highest graded lineman? Yes, because of all 22.
He's on my team.
Look at that, shameless plug. Yeah.
And you guys noticed a clear difference when Darrisaw was out, correct?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's like, "What happened? What happened?" You see a difference.
Oh, a big difference. And let's also not forget Virginia Tech, baby. Come on now. What did you expect? What did you expect from the bad man? All right, let's get into the next topic. Speaking of putting on clinics, the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas yesterday looked absolutely superior to the New York Giants. Now, granted, New York had 3 offensive linemen out, which I'm sure Taco's going to bring up as an excuse, and we'll let that happen, of course. And whenever he does, I'll probably take a shot because of how much bullshit that it sounds like, but it's okay. With that being said, and that aside, does this team really need OBJ to be as successful as Cowboys Nation wants them to be? Like, I get that. I understand that it does, yes, give them an edge. Do they need it, though? Maddie.
Sorry, I had to reach out and unmute myself. Do they need OBJ? Technically, no. I think that they're doing just fine without him. That offensive line is more of a run blocking offensive line. They have a couple of pass pro guys that are pretty good, but it's not sustainable, right? And we know that Dak only thrives when he feels like he's protected. If not, he bails out of the pocket before anybody can even think to get down the field. So I think that what you would see is a lot of OBJ making certain plays. I don't know if he has that dog in him right now. I really don't. If they weren't in the Super Bowl, I don't know that OBJ has the dog in him to go out and make crazy plays or adjustments on the route, like how we saw Cup do towards the end of the year last year with the Rams. So do I think that it's a necessity for them? No, I think that they're just fine with who they have right now. Honestly, I think that they need to reevaluate who they think is a leading back and then go from there. But if anybody's going to beat the Cowboys, it's the Cowboys. And honestly, I don't think that we should sleep on. I don't want to take anything away. You kind of teed it up for him to go next, but you have to look at the fact that the Giants offensive line, honestly, I probably could have walked up and started for them yesterday. There's so many injuries, and those guys are having to step up and learn an offense that it almost looked remedial what they were trying to do with their blocking schemes. They couldn't even pull. We watched it happen multiple times. So it was just like Parsons was eating like it was like an NFL team playing a like high school or college team. Like that's the way it is. So like, I don't think that you can look at it and count out the Giants because of that.
No, Evan Neal is like it was like super evident watching the game yesterday. Granted, yes, I was a couple of shots deep and a couple of Modelo's deep because I was like, man, I really thought that, somehow, some way they could have pulled this off or at least, played the spread. There was no way in hell that was happening.
I do think that people need to go back, and I think that offensive line coach needs to be questioned because the techniques that they were using with those offensive linemen at the beginning of the season, prior to season, whenever they were going through preseason and everything else. I'm sorry, that's my dog meowing. You're not a cat, bro. It's setting their players up for injury, and they are the most injured offensive line in the league right now for a reason. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself because now he's bringing it to up.
See, no one even knew or heard it. No one even knew or
Rugby.
heard it until you said something. If you had never said something, I
didn't hear diddly squat.
Exactly, I didn't hear.
Really?
But then when you said something, I heard it. I was like,
I don't want people to think it's me. I don't want them to be like, "Is she meowing on air?" No. I'm weird. I'm not that weird.
I love this comment here by Leafs, which was something I was gonna bring up. My take: the Cowboys have the ability, yes, to play 23 personnel all day. They could just yesterday it seemed like tight ends day almost. It was like, my gosh, like
Pollard's my favorite running back that there is right now.
So on that point about the tight ends, did you guys see the Salvation Army bucket whack-a-mole?
Yeah, that was
amazing.
That was creative. That was super creative.
I didn't see that.
I mean, you probably turned the game off at a certain point. What do you got, Taco?
Old Salvation Army clip.
I mean, let's remember the Giants did have the lead going into halftime. Dak had a horrible first half. Dak was not performing in the first half. It was in the second half when Dak really went off and the Giants offense really couldn't get going. I remember that fourth down where they were trying to get Saquon Barkley the ball for that first down, and it just like Jones just threw behind him in low, and it was like nothing Saquon could do, and that was like just the perfect description of the game. It's like no matter what we do, Daniel Jones just isn't good enough to get it done. With that being said, the Cowboys need another piece to this offense. Let's be clear. Once they start facing these dynamic teams that can actually score and put up points, unlike the Giants, when they face a team like the Vikings, what are you going to do when they start shutting down CeeDee Lamb and now all you have is Schultz?
Hold on.
So you think OBJ is that piece?
Didn't they just beat the Vikings 40-3?
Yeah, I was about to say they just beat the Vikings,
They beat the Vikings 40-3.
They stopped the mud hole in their ass, bro.
They did?
Straight up.
They did. But when the playoffs roll back around, you're looking at those offenses. You're gonna say which offense would you think is gonna score more points?
Okay, but my question for you is because you just said that they need another piece. Do you think that Dak will be able to adequately deliver the ball to OBJ?
Yes. Look at what OBJ was doing last year in the Super Bowl. Before he got hurt, he was one of the primetime weapons that Stafford was.
Okay, but they were running out of empty, and he had plenty of coverage. That offensive line was honestly, Dak is not Dak won't hang in the pocket long enough like Stafford will. He's not going to take the sack.
No. And then also with that, as heavily predicated on the tight end that this passing game has became, you really think that like you now bring like I don't think that you need that. I don't think that you need that piece. You're playing a completely different football scheme, a completely different style of football than anyone else in the league, which makes it very hard for defenses to play for because that's not what they're dealing with every day.
Yeah, I think that as a benefit, I think that it adds to it, but I don't think that they need him. I don't think that it's going to be a make or break for the team.
Well, if you don't get a guy like OBJ, then he's going to go to one of the teams that you're competing for the Super Bowl. Because when you think about it, this is a Super Bowl team. This is a team that should be full.
Dallas.
Do you think the Giants could beat Dallas if they had OBJ?
No. Our quarterback isn't good enough. Daniel Jones showed why we can't get it done.
Because he plays like a quarterback that went to Duke.
Who are you worried about him going to?
If he goes
to a team like, let's just say the Kansas City Chiefs, a team like, no, you don't think? I still think OBJ has it. He's shown that he's had it.
No, I'm saying after the Tony deal, we will not get OBJ.
Okay,
maybe, but with all the injuries, he sees an opportunity.
We don't have the money.
He can always take another contract in crypto. Pat, what you got?
I was gonna say, are we really hyping up and expecting something out of OBJ less than 10 months post ACL on his second ACL? Why is this even a conversation?
And the workout videos do not look impressive. The workout videos are not looking like the same as what they used to back in the day. Like you can tell, it's visible.
You're looking at someone to be a wide receiver 3 or 4 on a team coming in potentially. You're not getting OBJ scoring TDs in the Super Bowl like you saw in the Rams.
Go to Baltimore.
Save it. You don't need that extra $700,000 or veteran minimum for the partial year. Get healthy. Don't risk injury. If you want to continue to play next year, come back and play next year, OBJ. Don't ring chase when you're not healthy.
And don't go to the Cowboys to ring chase. God, that's the worst place you can go to try and ring chase. Gosh. Mike.
All right, so I'm going to piggyback off of Maddie. This is the thing this is the problem. I'm not saying that OBJ can't help somebody, but I don't think Cowboys need OBJ because their defense is the key to that team. Their defense is really, really good. What they need to do is focus on running the ball, having the defense. You have the defense. Maddie brought up Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard's awesome. The thing is, like you brought up and like in the chat, use the tight ends more, run that heavy set, focus on the defense, and you can win with Gallup and CD Lamb. But in all reality, I do think at the end of it, the Cowboys are going to cowboy. And OBJ isn't going to be able to help them get over them not
OBJ can't fix penalties. OBJ can't fix penalties.
That's a big thing too. But I think if they're going to go far into the playoffs, it's going to be because of their run game and their defense and not the wide receiving core. The wide receiving core will do stuff to help them get there, but they won't get them over the top. It'll be the defense.
I agree. Odell is pretty good at soccer. He could have scored against England today. Oh, my gosh.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
I would rather have Chad on my team than OBJ.
Okay. I get you that.
OBJ still got it, baby.
Breaking down one final game that took place yesterday to wrap up this portion of our Thanksgiving feast.
Mm-hmm.
Although the Bills did win, by the way, first team to have back-to-back wins. And
same stadium?
In Ford Field.
Since what, 2016?
Yes, it's like 2016. Yeah, so
ridiculous.
Irony, like I guess that whole snowstorm helped them out. NFL loves narratives, but during yesterday's game they did lose Von Miller. Luckily, it's not an ACL, but it is the meniscus. It could be season ending, but he could potentially, following surgery, maybe, put a brace on it and maybe somewhere around like week 15 return. Does this now kind of close Bills Mafia Super Bowl window? Or is there still a good chance for them even with Von going down? Mike.
So I'm a fan of a team that is in the hunt with them. And here's the thing. Von Miller or not, this window is not freaking closed. Anyone that says this window is closed without Von Miller, to me, I still don't think it's closed. They got White back. He's going to be getting better. They still got a decent defense. Yes, it hurts them a little bit, but that offense, in my opinion, has even gotten better this season. What?
Please, Scott.
Okay. I was like, what did I say that got me
I
that
can
response?
watch Josh Allen ASMR mukbang turkey leg videos all day.
I can ASMR Pat eating turkey legs.
Yo, that was dope at the beginning.
So I just think there's no way this. I just think she missed it. I think there's no way that Pat. Oh God, you got me all flustered now. There's no way that this window is closed. You got Diggs. You got Gabe Davis. McKenzie stepped up yesterday. Not saying that McKenzie's going to do it every game. McKenzie stepped up yesterday. You got Dawson Knox. Singletary is performing better than I thought he would this year, and I love it because he's on a few of my squads. They go out and pick Hines, which at this point I don't understand why, but they got a decent offensive line. This team can still win it all. This doesn't take their window whatsoever, in my opinion.
Okay. Pat?
Josh Allen is turning into his own worst enemy right now. And that's what's holding the Bills back from absolute greatness.
He's throwing some picks this year. Quite a bit.
Is he trying to be Brett Favre?
I think, I think this is the best Brett Favre impression without the welfare shit. Continue. Sorry.
Take the extra half second. Make a little bit better decisions on the throws, especially in the red zone. Take care of the ball there. 3 points is better than no points. No need to force it. Make the plays, score the points, get your team up, let your defense work for you. They've got a good defense. Let it happen. There's no reason to play hero ball. Just straight
But
up.
that's what he does. He even did that at Wyoming, though. And that's how he wins games, though. I mean,
well, let's be real. Half of the team at Wyoming could barely play in a junior college out here in California.
No. You're correct. Continue, Pat. I'm sorry.
I just say it's a reality that he's got to take care of the ball.
Yes.
Cut the turnovers in half and play your game.
Okay. I'm probably, my take is probably gonna piss some people off. Taco. Like I'm like everything that y'all are saying, I'm like now just like stewing it over. I'm like,
I mean, first and foremost, their window hasn't closed for all the reasons that everyone has discussed. It's a great offense that, hey, they're still in it to win the Super Bowl this year. Now, it's a big loss. Von Miller was looking fucking good for them, man. And I think that it just brings them closer to the pack. I think it makes it an easier game now the Eagles would be favored if it was a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl, which is probably what most people think if it's not Kansas City. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Eagles get fucked. Okay, continue.
But at the end of the day, they have a long run. Von Miller signed a 6-year deal.
They got a World Series. I don't want them to get anything else. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think they'll be perfectly fine. Allen, I think he got a little too cocky. And I think he's just going to come back down and hopefully come playoff time, he'll have his head on right. And this is going to be a dynamic team. And I think what we all want to see is Kansas City versus Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl.
You need to get a dog.
Yeah, he's got some nasty breath right now, too.
It's okay. He's a puppy. His mouth is still probably cleaner than all of ours.
It's bad. Okay, so I'm so sorry. He didn't do this the entire time. Now that I have my mic unmuted, he's going to start squeaking his toy.
Why?
Okay, so we're talking about with Von Miller's injury, are the Bills' chances of making it to the Super Bowl out? Is that the question?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think it is. To address the concerns about Josh Allen, obviously, I think that we all saw that there were a few bad decisions. I disagree with the take that he's playing hero ball. If we want to talk about hero ball, what that is what Patrick Mahomes said last year.
Hell
when you put everything on your quarterback.
Thank you, Maddie.
What happened is they tried to take their offense, they tried to reset their offense, and they gave him design throws. And hero ball is when you bypass 2 or even 3 design throws and you try to make something happen because you think that you're the God sent down to save the NFL. Josh Allen's not doing that. Josh Allen he had a couple design throws that weren't there. He made a couple of bad decisions. That happens. They are resetting the offense. We watched them do it last week. Week 11 is what I'm talking about. They dumbed it down. They started running the ball. They kind of are doing the same thing going into week 12. And on the defensive side of the ball, you had out a lot more people, and then you lose Von Miller in the second quarter, I believe. So then they were having to adjust on the fly. I'm not concerned about the Bills. I still think that the Bills are going to make it to the Super Bowl. I think where you're really going to see this affect them is when they have that rematch with Kansas City, when the pass rush is absolutely needed to be able to help carry out a win. Does that mean that they're not going to win? No, that just means that they're going to have to make some adjustments and make up for the fact that they don't have the greatest pass rush in the world.
No, Bills Mafia. Y'all are cursed. I'm gonna just be straight up. Y'all are cursed. Like, I've been on record before saying that Josh Allen will be the first QB to do the things that Jim Kelly could not do back in the great 90s, greatest era of all time, not up for debate, period. And I don't know. Like, I'm now very quickly starting to not believe in that. And I now find myself more along the sides of I don't know. We kind of talked about it a couple of nights ago during our AMA session. Should the Chargers get like a Sean Payton? I think that could be a team that does not have a ring and they could now eventually get one, and that puts them maybe a little bit more ahead. I don't know if Buffalo, with losing Vaughn, I understand Tre'Davious White coming back, and that's great and all. That's now Pick City. You lose a veteran presence like that, and luckily he'll still be around the team, so you still have him in the locker room. But losing a veteran presence like that, I think that is a detriment. I don't know. And then also Josh Allen having this turnover issue.
I think that's a big. I know I didn't bring it up. I know Pat brought it up, but I think that's the bigger issue than Vaughn being out. I think Maddie and Pat are right on that.
You're not going to see the effects or the effects of Vaughn being out until probably like, what is it, week 15 when they play the Dolphins? That's going to be the first time that you really see that happening, because they play the Patriots next week. I'm not super concerned about that. And then who's after that? It's New York, right? Is it the Jets?
Yep.
Yeah, they've got a few weeks to get things right.
They have
time to plan for that. And honestly, when you're talking about next week's game, what you're going to need to look for is Belichick is incredible at disguising cover 2. And that's where you're going to start seeing Josh Allen throw some stupid interceptions. So honestly, if you're the Bills right now, you're less concerned about what's happening on defense. You have time to figure that out. You're trying to figure out how to either reset your offense, so you're going to go back to the run game and make that a high priority, or you're just going to go to design throws and take the decision-making away from Josh Allen, which is, that's a little tricky to do. So we'll see what they choose to do, but that would be more of a concern to me than the Von Miller loss.
Their remaining schedule is the Patriots this Thursday night, then the Jets, Dolphins, Bears, Bengals, and then they finish the season against the Patriots.
That game versus the Bengals, I think, is going to be a really interesting test.
Dolphins and Bengals are the two ones that I worry about.
Because that one is right before the playoffs. Usually, I think the Bengals will probably be fighting for a playoff spot at that point. They'll be fighting for seeding. I think that'll be a nice hyped up test to see what it's really about. And let's face it, the Bengals have a horrible offensive line.
And I have one more thing to say. I was only going to keep to one of these big ass drinks that I'm getting drunk on, and I agree with Maddie. But the Hero Ball comment made me remember last year and made me why I went crazy. So I had to go fill up this thing again.
Yo. Hey, those that don't remember, Mike had a whole fucking mental breakdown one episode last year during the Mahomes Hero Ball game.
It was the wash. No, you want to know which one it was? It was when we played the freaking Washington Commanders.
Bro, you went like manic for like a day.
Well, no, but the reason I went manic was I was pissed off because we had a chance to go up by 3 at half. We had the ball at the 20-yard line. And instead of just throwing the ball away, just like Maddie said, he had to go hero ball. He literally he was getting sacked. He planted his hand on the ground to lift himself up perpendicular or parallel to the ground, chucks it up in the air into the end zone, and Cameron Curl grabs the ball, runs it to the 30, and then you guys scored it. And
my favorite part about this is I was on Rumboyz. I think it was like week 2 or 3 of the season, and I came out and I said the Chiefs were in trouble because Patrick Mahomes is playing hero ball. And Mike fought me. He went toes with me on that, and I was like, all right. And then the rest of the season, we watched him go like over like one pass, over like the middle of the field. You know what? There's 2 open receivers. It's all right. I'm going to be able to hit Tyreek Hill with 3 defenders on him close to the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. That's the decision I'm making.
Richard Sherman wasn't guarding Tyreek Hill all year.
I mean, you get a pick. You all get a pick.
And then in the Bengals game,
Mahomes was playing like it's Madden.
Passes too.
Let's go ahead.
Playing Madden, bro.
Let's take this opportunity to get into halftime. Second half of the show, everyone will be going around the horn, giving you guys our top 2 must-play flexes for this week in fantasy football. We will also be giving you our any sport best bets of the weekend and much, much more. You won't want to miss it. Check out the homie Blake G with This track can't do. I'm enjoying some chicken tikka masala. Let's go.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a monkey knife fight.
And one day they met one team partners in the NFLPA.
It's a match made in the pits of a monkey knife fight.
And everyone lived happily ever after.
Are you listening? This is big.
What is a monkey knife fight?
You know, it's thing monkeys, knives, you get it. Fantasy sports is monkey knife fight. And monkey knife fight is fantasy sports.
Monkey Knife Fight is daily fantasy.
Monkey Knife Fight in the house.
I am Monkey Knife Fight.
You are Monkey Knife Fight.
We are all Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight.
You have the NFLPA behind the company.
It's exciting for me to be a part of fantasy sports.
When I think of fantasy sports, I think of beating all my buddies year in and year out and being able to brag about it.
We're not just partners in it.
We're owners.
And it feels awesome to be an owner.
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
We've been saving you a seat at the table, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the one team and NFLPA family.
Monkey knife fight. Welcome to the family, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the game, Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight!
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
Monkey knife fight! Monkey knife fight, monkey knife fight, monkey knife fight, monkey knife.
Monkey Knife Fight, 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 Monkey Knife Fight. Yeah!
He did it more.
All right.
More than 6. I told myself that I wasn't going to.
But you drink.
But let's just say I checked the DMs.
Robbie, I thought you were wearing a Christmas shirt this whole time. I had no idea that was roses.
Yeah, roses, roses. Yeah, one of my next tattoos. Which, speaking of tattoos, by the way, y'all in the chat, anyone that can draw, I DM me because I need someone to draw my next tattoo.
I'll be honest.
Or maybe we should do a little friendly wager. And if I win, I get to draw your tattoo.
Oh my gosh!
Well, I'll be honest. I'm on Maddie's side. I literally thought that was a Christmas. I thought that was a Christmas shirt too.
Nah, the Christmas hoodie is somewhere. It's in the washer right now.
Hey, Robbie, I think your light's facing the wrong way. Also,
this one, no, it has to face this way because of there's like a mirror on that
I'm just
side.
messing with you.
Oh. No, the lighting's good.
We haven't done a show together in so long.
I know. I fucking miss you.
To get all my banter in.
No, good. I miss you, Rum. I'm an artist. Hey, hell no, hell yeah. DM me, bro, and I'll explain to you the concept of the tattoo. Yo, DM me, bro. DM me. Let's go ahead and do a shot. It's probably like the first of many that I'm about to take tonight.
Oh gosh, you must.
Do I have to get up to go get alcohol to get a shot? Can
Are
I just
you
drink
going
my
out?
alcohol?
Huh?
No, I'm doing the same. I'm doing the same thing, man.
I might go out. It's sounding like I'm
taking in other activities. So
I'm either I'm going out or I'm staying in.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Chargers.
I don't see
No.
nothing wrong.
No. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do.
Dilly.
It's all the sneaky winks. This one's for you.
And guess what I did? And guess what I did during halftime? I slammed my hand on the counter.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need you to be more careful. And also not play wide receiver again.
Shush. Just because I have a hole in my
what happened was you thought that for like a couple of seconds you were like, man, we always talking on the show. He's like, I'm gonna do my best, Robbie. And then you fucked up. That's what happened. See, bro.
Just because I have a hole in my hand.
At a certain age, bro, it's all about dignity.
The play before that, I let it go over my head because I realized I had no knees and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to catch it, so I just let it go.
You're in your fucking 40s. You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Less can go wrong with basketball.
Let's go. Oh my gosh, no. Let's go ahead and let's get into the very next topic. This one is pretty juicy because this is an opportunity for some like bold prediction shit. Because none of us realistically know what the outcomes of these 4 are gonna be. I believe it's just 4. There may be like 5 second stringers, but I believe I'm accurate when it's 4. We have Mike White, Kyle Allen. Shout out to my homie Raj from ESPN LA. We came with that Kyle Allen. You gotta say it like that, just adds a little posh to it. Bryce Perkins and then Sam Darnold. All second, third stringers, so on and so forth, making starts over the starters, whether it be due to injury or coaching just not being bright. What are your thoughts? Do any of these guys come away with the W? Do any of these guys have a positive fantasy day? Do any of these guys provide a positive ROI for fantasy managers this week? Thoughts, bold predictions. Let's go. Maddie, you're first. I think. Yeah, you're first.
I'm sorry, I was screaming and threatening my dog. What was the question? Sorry.
Mike White, Sam Darnold, Kyle Allen. Those the only 3?
Bryce Perkins. We have four second and third stringers that are starting this weekend. Who comes away with the W, and do any of these quarterbacks provide any type of positive ROI for fantasy managers this weekend?
Oh. Can I pass?
There's a reason Robbie didn't start with me.
I don't want to say. I don't want to come out and just be like, no, there's no chance that any of them pull out a win. I'm not starting any of them in any fantasy league that I am.
I have to start two of them on the same roster in a 2 QB league.
Who?
Yep.
I have to start Perkins and Kyle Allen.
There's no other quarterbacks available?
No.
Not in a 2 QB. Not his.
Yeah. Did you not pick up 2 quarterbacks?
I did. One's injured. And
did you pick up Wentz?
No, he had Davis Mills.
I had Davis Mills and Stafford. And I'm in 7th place. In the Colorado Springs reality league that we're filming content for. We're gonna release at the end of the season. Yeah.
Just go ahead and pour up another one and let it go. I don't have any good football takes on this. I have zero faith.
None of them get a win. Houston has to play Washington, and Taylor Heineke's on fire, so that's dead. And
they have a
back.
shitty secondary. Go ahead. What else?
Carolina plays Denver. Jets play the Bears, and the Rams play my Chiefs.
Yeah, against the Bears defense, LOL. LOL. Just LOL. Honestly, Justin Fields could break his throwing arm and go out there and it would still be fine.
He's already playing injured. He's already playing injured, so they're already at a disadvantage.
I know, but that's not happening. Who is it? Mike White? Is that who's starting?
Yeah.
The Jets, yeah.
He didn't.
Why Mike White is my question. That's interesting.
Robbie asked the same thing.
He did have 460 some odd yards passing last year whenever he came in.
He had one good game last year.
Yeah, one good game. He had
and then he shit the bed the next
Flacco
week.
is a statue.
Yeah, I mean Flacco at least has a Super Bowl though.
Yeah, but
Flacco is at least putting up points and keeping bettors within the spread at the beginning of the season.
You're right, but he ain't it. That's why.
Honestly, none of the New York quarterbacks, none of the Jets quarterbacks, just none of them.
Nope.
You know what? Let a running back take a direct snap. Why not?
Carter, get your ass back there.
But they already lost Brees Hall.
That's true.
Have Elijah Moore play quarterback. He would at least get more touches.
Wow.
I don't have any faith. I don't have any faith in any of them. I'm sorry, Robbie.
No, you're good. You're good.
You think Kyle? I don't think Kyle Allen's getting the dub.
But let's also keep in mind too that from a betting standpoint, should any of these guys have a good day, that is a good payout for you come Sunday, because Vegas ain't giving none of these quarterbacks no chance in hell. Yeah. Taco, what you got, bro?
I mean, this is like picking between like shit and crap. It's just all horrible.
Yeah, I want to know why he really thought that Kyle Allen was going to get the W this weekend. Now I just saw this comment pop up. Is that for real?
Like,
no, there ain't no way, bro. Are you trying to say Kyle Allen revenge narrative? Like, I mean, he did used to play for Washington. Like,
I'm gonna go with Sam Darnold. Because they're facing the fucking Broncos. The Broncos have scored like more than 18 points in like any game. So this guy gets 3 touchdowns, or at least gets Foreman in the range that he can score some touchdowns.
Shovel face to the rescue!
He might come out with the fucking dub right there. So
they're literally short. What, 3 assistant coaches, or is it 4? They don't have a real head coach.
It's a shit show.
Yo. But
Sam Darnold knows.
Hey, by the way, shout out to Matt Rule for taking the Nebraska job.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of those resume games for him. So he's going to come out with some motivation. You're going to see what kind of quarterback he really is. Sam Darnold, when he was with the Jets, showed some flashes with some talent. Now he can run a little bit. He has a decent arm.
I'm not trusting any grown men in the sport of football to play quarterback that catches fucking mono.
Yeah, we already tried this when we got benched.
That was hilarious, though. When he got mono to start the season, it was just kind of like, are you really kidding me?
Like, what are you, a teenager?
Bro, it was the tabloids fucking chewed him the fuck up. It was hilarious, though. But for fans themselves, I know they want Mike White over Flacco. That's what they want, just because he's a younger guy. And it's like, at this point, you probably don't like Zach Wilson. You just want to see what this kid fucking got, and you just need him to manage the game. But I do think that Sam Darnold does have upside to win this game. I mean, the Panthers have won a couple of games. Foreman has been running good. You know, if
they win, it's because of J.C. Horn.
Yeah, but also the Broncos aren't scoring. The Broncos aren't scoring. It's a combination.
The Broncos suck. The Broncos suck.
That's why I look at that game and I'm like, Sam Darnold's not a world beater, but I mean, he might be able to beat Russell Wilson. It's bad, bro. 18 points.
Denver's bad. Denver's bad. Denver's really bad, actually.
18 points.
Denver sucks ass.
Bro, whatchamacallit? The Hawks got to be charged for fleecing of America, bro. They fucking took these guys for a ride. They said you're getting Russell Wilson, but it's not really
actually
Russell
eating
Wilson.
ass is enjoyable. They don't even suck ass.
Bro, Geno Smith is playing better than Russell Wilson, for God's sakes.
Are we sure that Russell Wilson isn't just like, or like an alien hasn't taken over Russell Wilson's body?
Russell Wilson's a reptilian.
Have we explored that option?
Is Russell Wilson a reptilian? Are we going to start this conspiracy theory here right now?
Why not? I mean, honestly, that's less embarrassing than just being like, no, I just play like shit now.
He's running around. He's running around talking about, yeah, fucking Wolverine blood and like talking about let's ride.
Bro,
what's worse, him being a reptilian or Melvin Gordon playing future?
Dude, do you hear that he's calling Seattle audibles at the fucking line for the Broncos? And they're like, I don't understand what
because
talk about, he's like a scorned lover. He's just like wishing he was back with Pete Carroll. Dude, it's horrible.
Hey, Melvin Gordon is a real one though. He was like, yo, my quarterback, I might be fumbling, but my quarterback sucks so bad that I'm playing Gucci flip-flops like right here. Like, bro, the fact that man on his way out was like, you know what? I know I'm gonna get released. Walks in the locker room and was like, watch this shit, and just plays nothing but Future for like 30 minutes straight. You know how many Future songs you can fit in 30 minutes that could really get on someone's nerves, especially when that's a baby daddy of your wife. Oh man, Melvin Gordon, yo, you might have a fumbling problem, but bro, I appreciate you. That was solid. That's some shit I would do. This is shit I would do. But, you know, I might be wrong, but so are you.
So when Russell Wilson goes home at night, does he tell his wife about it? Like, how does that work? Like, how does that all go down?
The media did.
No, he probably sits down and she's like getting ready to braid his hair, and she's like, "Don't worry about it, baby." He was like, "Man, they was out here playing trophies." Oh my gosh! He said, "Are you part of my collection?" All righty. Next topic here.
Hey, I haven't gone yet.
Oh wait, yeah, no, you haven't. Go ahead.
So
give your take. We got into a comedy mode really quick. We started letting the zingers go.
We have some maintenance we have to do before I give my take. After re-looking at the schedule, Houston plays Miami, not Washington.
Oh yeah, we play Atlanta. Okay. We play Atlanta.
So
my bad.
Houston. So this, how we were talking about Vegas. Houston is a 14-point dog. No. The one that surprises me, we've been making fun of them, but what surprises me is the Jets are a 6-point favorite over the Bears. 6-point favorite.
Fields, they don't think it's going to play in that game. That's why I say that.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Taco. It's just crazy that I didn't think it was 6.
Yeah.
And then,
when you tear ligaments in your shoulder, I don't know if you've ever done that. Like, I've slept the wrong way and torn shit in my shoulder.
That's franchise malpractice. If you let that kid go out there right now, you save that because you might do more damage.
The next quarterback that we're going to talk about in the next topic is also going to be trying to play through an injury. So, I mean, we're bringing this up now. I'm sorry, continue.
No, then the Chiefs game, I don't even need to say the spread. It's just outlandish. Scares me. However, you know where I'm going with this one, Robbie. The closest spread out of all 4 of the backups, only a 1-point dog, and that is my Mr. Mono Man Shovel Face. And I am not saying that it's going to pull it off. But if any one of them will pull it off, it is the team that is going to get – you've even said it. They got J.C. Horn. They got Brian Burns. They got a decent defense. If any team's going to do it, it's going to be that team because Denver sucks donkey penis.
I'm going to get another beer. Like you're –
I'm just saying that he's out of the floor.
LA fan. Why do you love this man so much?
I told you on Wednesday night why I like him. Why I'm rooting for him. It's not that I like him. It's why I'm rooting for him. But out of all 4 of those quarterbacks, he is the one that will most likely get the W.
Did like Sam Darnold hand you like a brown paper bag of money to see?
I do think that White's probably going to win too.
I told you the Reed, and Maddie hasn't heard this before. And she's probably going to give me crap for my reasoning anyway. But I love it because me and Maddie get along and she can bash me and I can bash her takes and we just go back and being friends. The reason I root for Sam Darnold is because he was ruined by Adam freaking Gase. And I just want to prove that Adam Gase is such a piece of shit that he doesn't even belong coaching Pop Warner.
I agree. We already know that.
I was going to say, I don't think anybody's arguing with you on that.
I even tweeted out one time that when they were saying that they were freaking protesting in front of the team facility to get him fired. I tweeted out that if anyone wanted to pay my freaking plane ticket, I'd go with them.
That was the run. That was the one right there. That's gonna make me be toxic later. That was it. Like I felt it, and I was like, that was bad decisions. Like I felt it right away.
So what's your take, Robbie?
I think the 2 of them are going to win tomorrow.
Mike White.
I'm gonna take Mike White, and I'm going to take. I'm going to take
on the dark side.
I'm going to take Sam Darnold.
He's trying to manifest this.
You took Shovel Face.
Well, all right. It's a new era in Carolina. Steve Wilson's doing his thing. I'm riding with Wilkes. It's not that I'm riding with Darnold. I'm riding with Wilkes.
You're riding with Mono Boy, admit it.
No. And J.C. Horn we trust. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that video of Arthur Blank on the sidelines asking J.C. Horn if that was his dad? He's like, "Are you related to Joe Horn?" He's like, "That's my dad." He goes, "Oh, that's awesome."
Yeah, no, like it was great. Like that was like a very, very pure moment between them two. Like that was dope. No, I'm not. Yeah, I think the 2 of these can shock the world. The NFL has had a lot of parity this year. It's been a year full of narratives. Why not let it continue and let 2 third string quarterbacks just shock the world?
Also, 2 things with that. I mean, Dan Darnold was a number two pick, right? Yep. So he's not a typical 3rd string guy, but they both have defenses.
That doesn't mean
both teams have
look, the draft that draft has been done and over with.
You're right. Russell was the number 2 pick overall.
I'm saying both teams have defenses. Both those teams have solid defenses where those quarterbacks have a little bit more wiggle room.
You see what Ryan Leaf said to Jets fans on Twitter?
No.
Oh, about the more like I went to jail and I still had a better.
Yeah, he's like the last 10 years of my life have been better than yours, and I went to jail 3 of them.
Bro, I can't lie. I'm in a Jets group chat and I just feed off their misery. It's just fucking delicious.
Why are you in a Jets group chat?
Well, we're a bunch of New Yorkers, so like I'm like there's like two, 3 Giants fans and like 6 fucking Jets fans, and we all talk sport. It's like they're all Mets fans, and there's like 2
together,
Yankees fans.
The Aki way,
bro. You already know, chopped cheese, baby.
Let's get into the next topic here. Mike, you're going to start this one off. Of course, we had to take a second to talk about my Commanders. We had to talk about my Commanders. Aaron Rodgers, who was also simultaneously trying to play through a right thumb injury for some dumb reason, while his team is below 500. Rumors are apparently swirling that he is not going to be with the Packers next year, and a lot of the rumors, oddly enough, are connecting him to Washington. I will go last to discuss how I feel, and it may not be how many people may think, but Mike, please take it away. Light skin rifle, Jordan Love. Oh my God.
I'm going to start off by saying what I said. I think it was, I don't remember if it was AMA or if it was on this show before. What I think they need to do, start off, he's not on the Packers next year. What I think they need to do, because they suck, is they need, after their freaking bye, he's got a hurt thumb, after their bye, going into their bye week, they need to literally sit there and tell him, you're sitting the pine pony. We're going to, because they got the late bye, we're going to put Jordan Love in for the next 4 weeks, see if we have a quarterback for the future. If not, they can start over. If they think Jordan Love, which I don't believe so, if they think Jordan Love is the future of the team, they can play him. We know whatever, I can never pronounce his name right, so I'm just going to say Guta whatever his freaking name, whatever his name is. If he wants to ruin that team even more, that's on him because he's the GM. But more importantly for Rodgers,
when you have a name like Gunther Kuntz, you're just liable to fuck shit up.
Yeah. For Rodgers himself, no, he's not going to be on the Packers. And personally, I think he's in one of two places. I think he's on freaking Pat McAfee's show, retired, or he's the new quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts. Because they're going to get a new QB because they do every freaking year.
Okay.
But it depends on who Indy gets as the head coach too. That's the problem.
Holy shit! It's just Chaz. What's good, bro?
If I was him, I would retire. But I think his ego's too big to retire.
He needs to sit his ass in a fucking rocking chair and pick up knitting. Taco.
Question: who was last year's MVP?
Oh my!
And who was the MVP before that? Okay, he's had a bad year because who's his wide receiver? Who's his wide receiver one?
Did your current girlfriend ask you who you were making out with last year? No, nobody gives a fuck.
Hey, Taco.
It depends on what you're doing now.
No.
Taco, his wide receiver is gone because of him.
Listen.
Anyways, let's Taco talk.
It's okay. He can come back from this, okay? It's just a down year. He's going to get someone. He's going to find new love, and he's going to find new wide receivers, and that's going to lead to his resurgence. He's still that
new love in a new place.
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna end up in a new, like when you think of, or they're gonna bring in a new core of wide receivers.
So we're on a podcast. Give us where.
Where?
Say it with your chest.
Maybe Las Vegas. I heard there was rumors that they were gonna swap him. I heard that. There's been rumors. Reunite with Deontay Adams. He's like, I still believe. You know what I mean? Come back.
Adams doesn't want to be reunited with
him. I don't think
or Derek Carr. The homie is sucking dick. Are you kidding me?
You got to prove
so is Aaron Rodgers.
Because he doesn't have Adams. They're like one. They bring that love back.
I cannot wait.
Bro, the last couple of years they won MVP.
You don't get back with your ex
when it's Adams. I don't know. It's a little different. Not many people could do the things he could do.
that whole segment just sounded so wrong.
There'll be so many suitors for him that I think that the Packers should probably start rebuilding. But at the end of the day, they're still in this race. So why would you sit him? He knows it. He said it. We're not dead. When they're dead, that's when he'll sit. But he ain't giving up on the season. And they have an outside shot. It's really hard, but you got to respect that out of him.
Okay. Maddie. I like
Aaron Rodgers is a narcissistic asshole, and he's proven that he is in every aspect of his life. His own family doesn't even fucking talk to him, right? Nope. He wanted to be a bitch-ass drama queen 2 off seasons in a row. Well, look where it gets you. You don't have any relationships with your wide receivers because you didn't fucking do anything in the off season. You didn't put in the work. You didn't invest in them. You drove away the only guy that made you look good. And now after you throw about, 6 terrible games in a row, you're like, oh, my thumb's broken. No, that presser came out so that they could easily say, all right, Love, you get a chance, and we're not going to get to hear from the pissed off Packers fans because they think that we're resting Rodgers. It also gives Rodgers an out because he can be like, oh, I don't just suck. It's just my thumb was hurt and I've been playing through an injury. No, you fucking suck. Do I think that he's going to end up with the Commanders? No, because I think him and Ron Rivera would get in a fucking fist fight before the season even started. Like, one of them would be knocked to the ground, and I'm going to guess it would probably be Aaron Rodgers just because, let's face it, I don't think he could
Rivera
take a hit.
has that grown man strength.
I actually don't disagree with Mike. I think that there's a good chance that he ends up in Indy because, one, like, they are like quarterback hungry, right? They're the homie hoppers of the NFL. They're going to hop on whatever quarterback's going to come at them. Two, whatever coach is coming in isn't going to have any vet status there, right? So he's not going to have a hard time pushing around whoever is in authority in that role. I don't think that we're going to watch him step into like a broadcasting role like how Brady did because he doesn't have the personality for that. And he would also, I just don't think that he would be successful there. I know he doesn't. I think that he has too big of an ego. So if he goes somewhere, it will probably be the Colts. But no, I feel like it's time for him and the Packers to part ways. And I think that everybody's going to be able to actually see what's truly going on. That Aaron Rodgers is the problem.
Joe Montana did it. Tom Brady did it. Brett Favre did it. Every great statistical Super Bowl winning quarterback has done it. Peyton Manning did it. Bro, you should have left this past season.
He should have left this past season, absolutely.
Stay the fuck away from my team. We have Heineke. He's him. We don't need you, bro, like straight up. Like, what are you going to do?
Honestly, Aaron Rodgers being in Washington would be enough to tank you guys. You already have shit going on with your ownership.
I don't want to
face it. Can you imagine Aaron Rodgers being there? Oh my gosh.
Ron Rivera wants to win, and he's and like right now, like we're gonna be moving to Woodbridge, Virginia, like fucking new ownership with like Jay-Z, Kevin Durant, Matthew McConaughey, Jeff Bezos. Like, it's so reinvigorating. Like, I can proudly wear my chain where it's like, yo, like we doing good right now. Like we looking good. Taylor Heineke stunned on these hoes. Okay.
Fuck Taylor Heineke though. He got me kicked off Raya.
Really?
Yeah, he reported me.
What did you do? Can we say it on air? Like, what did you do? Why you fucking my mans? Like, why'd you piss him off?
Well, because we had interacted on Raya, and then I talked a little bit of shit on him, and he reported me and said that I was letting people know that he was on Raya.
Still my dog.
I mean, nobody cares that you're trying to get some, Taylor, but don't get other people kicked off.
You're a badass for even being within that vicinity, but still, we're fighting for a wild card spot.
But honestly, give me Taylor Heineke over. I'm gonna say Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
Oh, and his greasy ass hair. Nobody wants you,
no,
bro. Just retire.
I do not want your ayahuasca sipping.
Hateration.
I know. I do not like Aaron Rodgers.
Perk 30 fucking popping.
I just kind of feel like if you demand that much attention all the time, you're overcompensating for something.
You doing more podcasts than interacting with your own motherfucking wide receiver.
He's had some good DMT and he's coming back.
Bro. I've done DMT and whatever the fuck he's done. That's not it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Stay away from Washington. We don't need you, bro. Like, if anything, we'll get a quarterback within the next couple of drafts.
Give me him on the Giants all day.
Oh no, y'all need it. That's different.
I would love to see him go to the Giants. I want to watch him be on his ass every fucking snap. Please send him to the Giants.
One
Brian
time,
Dable's not putting up with that. Dable's
that
not.
New York media, that New York media would eat him alive.
I would love it.
Oh my gosh, that New York media.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
Cali boy couldn't hang there. Too much pressure.
He's not only is he a Cali boy, Robbie understands this. Not only is he a Cali boy, he's a North Cali boy, way up above.
He's not from the same part of Cali.
No. He's North Cali.
He's not Marshawn Lynch, Richard Sherman, Cali. He's
even higher than that.
I love that this is like an Aaron Rodgers hate pod.
He went to the same college as my cousins.
He did it to himself. He did it to himself.
Okay, this season has to be lost though. Regardless, you can't come out and turn it around. And like that's my thing with Aaron Rodgers is like, don't you guys think that Brady's sitting there being like, fuck these dumbasses that are around me? Like all I want is prime Gronk back. Like, don't you think that he thinks things like that? But he doesn't go out and say it, right? Because he's a leader. You don't do that. And everybody wants to fucking hate on Zach Wilson. Have you guys listened to Aaron Rodgers in his press game conferences? He sits
that man's an ass.
Rise and like they'll win a game and he'll just be like, I don't agree with play calling. We should have been more aggressive. We should have blah blah blah. Shut the fuck up. No receiver wants to go out and do anything for you because you're an asshole. You had guys that were sitting in your locker room ready to go. Lazard was one of them, and you said, I don't have any receivers good enough to catch my balls. First of all, your balls probably smell like shit if we're being honest, because we know that you don't bathe. And then second of all, like you're a fucking asshole. Why would I want to make you look good? Absolutely not. Like I'm not putting my body on the line for you. Get the fuck out of here.
You ain't about to get Terry McLaurin with the fuck
eventually, like I hope Love gets a chance, and I hope those receivers go out there and fucking ball out for him. I hope that the run games, I hope that everything just falls in line.
The Geno Smith effect. You're hoping for the Geno Smith effect. You're hoping for the Geno Smith effect.
Yeah. Anyways,
that would be hilarious.
No, I think that we're gonna start seeing more shit like that happen. What happened in Seattle? I think we're gonna start seeing more shit like that.
Rodgers.
This is Tyler. Rumboyz After Dark. Fucking Aaron Rodgers. Hey, that might make it go viral. Like shit, it straight up.
We're not dead yet.
We trying. Let's get into the next topic. Must start. Fantasy football must start. Pick two that you're flexing. I'm just gonna throw one out. Like we just go around the horn one for one. I'm gonna throw my first one out. Rachaad White. You're starting Rachaad White. You're starting Rachaad White in all formats. Period. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I like Rachaad White this week. Beautiful matchup.
Man, that's a layup right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like if I don't say it though, like someone's not gonna do. Like the amount of people that have texted me and have been like, "Yo, like do I start this person or this person over White?" Or like I'm like, no. You're firing up Rachaad White. Like I don't care.
You find who to take out.
It's very hard to find who to take out and over Rachaad White right now. Yeah, for a flex, yeah. Maddie, you got a flex?
I kind of like Terry McLaurin this week. I really do. Yep. I know that it is a quote unquote risky pick, but the Falcons are only second behind the Steelers, so I think that they're going to be able to take advantage of that secondary.
Yeah, Atlanta's going to get fucked, but Atlanta's already going to do that to themselves. We're going to run it up on Atlanta. I'm so excited. Taco.
Are we supposed to pick two or one? Sorry.
We're going one, and then we're going to do our second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Treylon Burks.
What?
Tennessee. Dude, he's a monster. Right now, he's up 28% in rostership over just the last week on Yahoo. But let's face facts, he's a young kid. There's not that many good wide receivers.
I want to slap box you so bad right now.
That's who my pick was.
Receiving
you both can get it at the same time, bro. Like, y'all are crazy. Treylon Burks.
So, yeah, Treylon Burks is my guy. You guys can talk about it more if you want, because,
I'm pivoting, but I'm going to give my other one first. He is the number one, in my opinion, he is the number one wide receiver on his team right now. He is in the 50s on Fantasy Pros for wide receiver ranks, and I don't care if he's that low. I'm going deep. Give me Demarcus Robinson again. He's going to have a decent game. They're playing Jacksonville. Give me Demarcus Robinson.
Jacksonville's awful. How do you lead the league in first downs and still suck ass? Like clearly you can play, you can convert. You can't win. Jacksonville's weird. My second one. I feel like the last like 3 or 4 episodes, like I've rolled like someone from Washington, but like it always ends up panning out for you guys. I gotta go Curtis Samuel. I gotta go Curtis Samuel. I'm rocking Curtis Samuel this week. That crazy like little like backflip tuck roll thingy, like to get in the end zone. I could see like some like weird like crazy shit like that happening again. So yeah, I'm going with the homie Curtis Samuel. Maddie, your second one.
Josh Palmer.
You're gonna laugh at me.
What's up?
I say fuck it, start Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman? Okay.
The Steelers have been the worst at defending wide receivers. Matty Ice is out and about. I trust it. Michael Pittman. He's going to put up some numbers this week.
I am trusting Indianapolis with Jeff Saturday as a coach. Like, and you don't have to take Indianapolis like on the money line, but Indianapolis even like covers spreads. Like they're just doing things. So I'll ride with that take as well.
I mean, I've been public about this theory. I think what was happening the entire time is I think that ownership did not like head coach in place. So then they put in all these stipulations. He wasn't allowed to play Matt Ryan. You bring in a new coach who all of a sudden is like, there's a reason why things played out the way that they played out. And it was all politics. So I don't think that Saturday's even making any crazy calls. I think that his job is to game manage. But yeah, I go Michael Pittman this week.
I like it. Taco.
All right, so I'm gonna dive a little deep here, and I'm gonna actually take Zay Jones versus Baltimore this week. Zay Jones in PPR formats has been pretty consistent. I mean, I think he's gotten 15 targets over just the last 2 games. He's pretty much a solid, I think Mike said it, they're a first down machine. They get like the most first downs, and this guy does. He gets a catch for a first down. You had a couple of those up, and next thing you know, you're looking at some solid points. Kind of reminds me of like Ramondre Stevenson last night. He didn't score a touchdown, but he got peppered with enough catches for first downs where you're just like, oh my God, this guy ended up with 20 points. So I think he's a sneaky guy. He's only rostered in 22% of leagues. So you get a guy like that if you're desperate on the waiver wire. And I think he could be a solid flex this week versus a Baltimore team that is pretty, easy to get some passing yards versus.
I'll let you take that. All right. What you got, Mike?
I am going to go a little risky here.
Risque, as they say.
A little risque, and that's if he does play.
I'm glad you said that because I didn't know what he just said. I was like, who?
So I'm going risky if he does play because he is questionable. But Arizona absolutely sucks against the tight end. Give me Gerald Everett.
I like that call. I like that call.
Interesting.
In adjusted fantasy points, they're 31st overall for the season, but 32nd overall for the last 5 games. So that just shows that they suck in general.
I like that. Josh Palmer's the honorable mention.
Position, though?
Or deep tight end if I need a deep tight end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tight end?
I'm in leagues. I'm in leagues that literally
you go 3 deep and all of a sudden you're into this guy.
Robbie knows this. I'm in the league with Robbie that we literally have 1 at each position and 6 flex. So I'm starting Gerald Everett.
Yeah. But tight end is not a deep position. So
no, I'm saying if I need to go deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, if you need to go deep, always go tight end, you know?
Yeah. No, that deserved. That was great. Oh my gosh, that was great. Maddie, I know that you said that you gotta handle.
Yeah, I'll let everybody know. My dog's shitting the floor. That's probably why he's been whining at me for the past hour. He's probably like, listen, bitch, I've got to go to the bathroom. And you're just cozying on up in there.
He's like, this
But
smells.
regardless,
Clean this.
he dead ass looked me in the eye as he dropped a deuce to my floor. So it does smell. This has been lovely, though. I had a great time. Thank you for having me, Robbie. I will be back soon. My dog will be in doggy daycare. I promise. Bye.
Love you, sis.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Robbie's gonna. Oh God, this ain't the Robbie I need tonight.
I dropped the cork.
I'm glad it was just a cork.
Oh God, as expensive as this bottle was, 8-year age rum.
What is it? What is it?
Yada 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 yada. Woo. Best bets.
NFL. I'm pulling it up now.
Best bets. Let's get into it. Best bets for the weekend. Oh, this one's tough. We have a lot.
How about we do the same thing? Let's just do ones and go around.
Yeah. I do before everyone, goes and gives takes. I'm also stalling to give you guys time to bring up lines because I also have to bring up lines as well.
I got lines.
So I'm gonna make you guys go first.
Okay.
Before we do go, I do just want to make sure that everyone is fully aware. I mean, you got Michigan, Ohio. We already know how fucking crazy that's going to get. We got a lot of action this week. NHL's been going crazy. World Cup has been very, very hit or fucking miss.
Did you see what Saudi Arabia is giving their players?
Rolls Royces.
Yeah.
Each player gets a Rolls Royce.
Bro, what kind
Saudi
of
Arabia get down like that, though?
I wonder what Prince hit big on that one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that Prince must have been like, I got fucking paid. So you Rolls Royces, bro.
Bro, that's fire. That's fire. So I mean, like there's a lot going on this weekend. So soak in everything that everybody's about to bring. For real. You already know the vibes. Mike, hit him with your first one. So while you hit him with the first one, I'm gonna fucking warm up this chicken tikka masala.
So my first one. This might be a little risky, and it is on Sunday. It is not football related. It is football related.
Mm-hmm.
A certain team is very upset that they lost their first game in the tournament. The team that they're playing whooped the team that they played. So Germany is going to come out and beat Spain. Give me Germany plus 195.
Holy shit.
Germany's pissed.
What were those odds?
Plus 195.
Oh, yes. All right.
All right.
My second will be football.
My first is going to be football. And I think this one should be a pretty good layup, but I like the Ravens minus 3.5 versus the Jags. I do not trust that Jags offense to keep up with Lamar Jackson when he's rolling. They're going to win by at least a touchdown at the very least. I don't think this is going to be a close game. I don't think it's a field goal game. So I'm easily taking a 3.5. I'll take a money line. I'll take a minus 3.5. I like that game.
Oh, which one was that? I'm sorry.
I took the Ravens versus the Jags. Ravens minus 3.5.
Okay. Here, let me pull up mine really quick. 1 second, y'all. Bro, why the fuck is my apartment so cold?
Bro,
Do you live
is
in
it crazy?
Colorado?
Is the Browns are plus 3.5. That's pretty interesting.
Oh, I like
We've
that.
been played shockingly pretty tight with most of these teams.
Here, give me just 1 second here. Uno minuto. Let's see what I want to look at.
With Fournette not being there, do you think that this is really going to end up being Galladay season since they use Galladay in the short passing game a lot, so that he gets a lot of those just little dump offs that are almost like a run, just extensions of the run, where this is actually going to be a big Chris Godwin game?
So I am going to go ahead and go on record. Give me Michigan to cover the 8 points.
Ooh.
I honestly don't think that's a bad take.
I think Michigan covers 8. And I know that's bold, and I know that the Ohio State fans aren't probably going to like it. I don't think that Michigan money line is where I would ride. Give me Michigan to cover the points, though. I'm rocking with that.
Current 8 right now.
Yep, it's at a solid 8. I'll buy it at 8. If it moves to 8.5, no. If it moves to 10, well, no. If it moves like 8.5, 10, like I'll even take that. I don't see it moving. Honestly, I think that 8's a solid play.
Okay.
What you got for your second one, Mike?
All right, so I got a second one, then I have a bonus one because I know Taco won't pick it, so I don't have to worry about that. My first one is it's going to be on Monday night. I'm picking the Steelers to win on the money line. Over the Colts.
Okay.
And my bonus, and this is just a gut feeling, and this is partially biased, so I'm not telling everyone to go do it, but this is just a gut feeling. Give me Oregon State over Oregon. Oregon State +3 over Oregon. I just have a feeling that it's at Oregon State. I just have a feeling that Oregon State's going to come out and they're going to want to ruin their rivals' season.
In college football?
Yep.
Okay. Taco.
The Raiders +4 versus the Seahawks. I think the Raiders might be able to win this game outright, but with the +4, I like it, because considering, they win by a field goal. I mean, they lose by a field goal, they still win and cover. Yeah, I like Raiders. I mean, Seahawks, I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep this up. Geno Smith has been good, but is he really this good? Like, has he taken that next level? I don't know about that.
Wait. So you're not expecting Seattle to win?
Yeah, I think the Raiders can win outright. The Raiders have it. It's just, even with Josh Jacobs down, it's going to be a card game. He just came out emotional. They did all this what is it? Locker room bonding and calling people out and having the conversations. And I'm expecting, hopefully, that this team comes out and bounces back in a nice way. With a +4, you kind of get a little bit of leniency. So yeah, I like the Raiders +4.
Okay. 1 second.
What are you doing?
The Dolphins are minus 14. Like, I mean, they could win huge, but like,
I hate betting on games with that spread.
All right, my final best bet. All right. So mine's actually going to be pretty interesting.
Oh, Lord.
I know that I shit on him all episode.
He's taking the Panthers. He's taking shovel face.
+100. Let me get the Panthers money line.
Yes, he's taking the shovel face.
Like, You know who's else is interesting to me? The Titans plus 2.5 versus the Bengals. That's a pick'em game, and if you're giving me a couple of points, I think that's a little interesting. I think the Titans are rolling right now. Bengals, I mean, they're getting Chase back right this week, so I think that's an interesting one.
You need to play Ayuk this week.
Yes.
Ayuk is positive ROI all day.
Yeah, Matt, Ayuk over Hunt for sure.
Hunt hasn't been that consistent this year, not like previous years. When Watson comes back, that'll be interesting to see if his role changes any.
Yo, chicken tikka masala is that shit.
I still got some Thanksgiving leftovers.
I had it for lunch.
Oh, I had stuffing, bro. Oh my god, so good. I like the.
Hey, I like ate what I had left over.
I had the mac and cheese. Oh.
Do we have anything else to cover? I don't think so.
Nope.
No.
Damn, we hit that really well.
Yep.
Anything y'all want to plug?
All I really want to plug is I got a few more weeks of my Tuesday night show over on Going for Two Live Network Tuesday nights at 6:30 West Coast. Other than that, that's it.
Yeah. I'm not doing anything yet, so there's nothing to plug.
And the only reason I have nothing else to plug is everything else I'm doing is here. So if you know us, you know us.
Yeah. I'm doing a bunch of things that are not here, that are not anywhere on the internet.
Hey, it's Black Friday. Check out our sponsors, especially GLD. We got 50% off everything. That's it. Cheers to me, cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls want to do dilly dilly.